Hey everyone, I hope this video finds you well and making the most of your day. I am so excited to bring to you video 2 of my 2018 holiday series. And I think it is a dilemma we have all faced when doing our holiday decorating. And that is the curse of the lousy, cheap, thin, non-full, just a mess garland. We all have that garland in our house that's, whether it's years old or we purchased it because it was so cheap or on sale, that it just doesn't live up to what we envision for our holiday decor. Today I'm going to show you how to take that cheap thin garland and make it look custom and tailor-made for your home with just a few things. But before we get started, if you like lifestyle, luxury, planning, and organization, basically, if you like anything, this channel is for you. So go ahead and click that little red subscribe button. And if you're going to follow me here on YouTube, you might as well hop on over to my Instagram. I'll leave all my information down below. It is a great way for us to continue to connect and build connections over there as well. So let's go ahead and jump in how to make this look a whole lot better. I've secured the Scrawny Garland with 6 command hooks. Only once you get it in its perfect position do you want to fluff it. Now, as you fluff, always fluff up and back, because as you put stuff onto the garland, it's going to pull forward. So always make sure to fluff up and back. Now that we got the garland in position and fluffed, I'm just going to go in with my set of fairy lights. I'm gonna leave the ones I buy linked below because they come with a remote, which makes it really, really handy, especially when it's in a space that you really can't get to. We have the lights tucked in the garland. They're hard to see right now, but why I love using the fairy lights is because they are so light that they don't pull down the garland. So now you want to go garland in place, fluffed, add lights. Now it's time to add the ribbon. The ribbon we're going to go with is this large mesh ribbon. Now you're going to say this looks really wide. That's what we want because we're trying to compensate for the thinness of the garland, and this will really fill it up. What I'm going to do now is cut this into 3 to 4 foot long pieces because you don't want to work with it all at once. It becomes so difficult. Instead, we want to work in short, smaller pieces. That way we can really manipulate the ribbon exactly where we want it. I have the ribbon cut up in those small pieces. The reason why this mesh ribbon is so nice is it's so big, yet it remains really, really light. Once again, not pulling your garland down, especially ones that are hanging in really high places. I also use this ribbon for trees, and I showed how to use it for your tree in my first video of this holiday series. I'll leave that link down below. Now we're just going to arrange the ribbon onto the garland. First thing I'm going to do is gather the end of the ribbon. I'm going to tuck it in and find one of the branches that are wired and just wrap that around the ribbon. Now I can move that into the back. Now what you want to do is gather, tuck, gather, tuck. You can move the branches to hold the ribbon where you want. You may want to tuck in a few spots. Each of the sections should get you about 2 to 3 gathers. So we're just going to, once again, gather, tuck, move a branch, fluff, gather, tuck. Making sure that your last tuck ends in the back. And you might, once again, just move a branch to kind of close it off. There. Now I'm going to show you how to start the second piece. We ended right here, so I'm going to take my second piece, gather it up, and I want to get it as close as where that last piece ended. Curl one of the pieces around, tuck it in, and then just continue on the same process, and it will still look like one continuous ribbon. So the next time you see, this will all be done. Just using that simple method, that is already what the garland is looking like. Now, all that we go into is adding a couple ornaments for a little bit more shine. So instead of buying anything, I decided to go and see what I already had from previous year's decorations. I like to keep all my ornaments organized. Some I do give away, but like to keep them because when you get into a project like this, it's nice to have things on hand. So I found these really beautiful snowflakes that I could tuck in places. Possibly if I wanted to add some red. I have all of these little picks of poinsettias. I also found these really light glass icicles, and I have them in silver and in red, along with just some various silver and gold bulbs. I'm just going to play, and then you'll get to see the finished product. I added the snowflakes, I added the ribbon, and then I had some of this old flocking from an arrangement I use that looks kind of frosted, and I just tucked it in as well, and the garland is finished. All right, my friends, so that is it for this video. I hope you found it really helpful. If you decide to take some cheap garland and make it beautiful, make sure you tag me over on Instagram so I can enjoy it and get inspired by all of your creations as well. In the meantime, I will leave this video like I leave all of them. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and be kind. Kindness is free. Give it to everyone. Until next time.